Big fish salads.
Wait, you tried this last time and it didn't work. Remember when you could like barely hear it when you did Gambit's theme?
Yeah, but I had it way lower. I'll turn it up. Is that better?
I don't know. Find out till you listen to it.
It should fucking work.
Are you recording?
Yeah! Fucking recording!
Seriously, dude, why? Give me some warning when you record.
Shut the... Fuck up! Get the fuck up off me! Alright. I'm so happy right now.
Why?
Because I get to play...
Oh, you got that snake arm.
Yeah, I got the snake. I get to play as one of my favorite childhood cosplay heroes of all time, Galford from Samurai Showdown.
Is that really how his name's pronounced?
Yes, it is. What did you think?
You sure?
What did you think it was pronounced
Oh,
as?
you ever notice when you play games when you were younger? Because you know they didn't have dialogue. You had to like kind of guess their.
No, they had dialogue. They said his name in the original one.
Oh, they did.
But it was a Japanese guy, and the way that he pronounced it was Garufohudo.
Well, it sounds close. Because I remember like Ninja Gaiden. I used to call it Ninja Gaiden.
Because it is gay.
Gaiden.
Gay.
It's not gay. No. Well, yeah. I was more of a Shinobi guy.
Yeah, me too. I like Shinobi 3. And
Yeah.
I like the one that they came out with on PlayStation where he had the
You're
the
right on that horse.
the spawn. Yeah, horse.
And yeah, the PlayStation was good too.
Where he
They
had the
a little
spawn,
scarf.
the little spawn scarf.
Yeah, that was cool. I never beat that game either. It was hard as shit.
Yeah, it was really hard. I didn't get it either. But
Japan.
all right. So
Tiger uppercut.
stop doing
Sorry.
that. You've been doing that today. Stop it. So I will let you start since I'm gonna kill this faggot.
You start. You're the one that.
Oh, you
went
want me
on
to start?
vacay.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah.
How about your New Mexico?
I went on vacay. I wanted to go see my mama in New Mexico, like a good boy, like Galford, who loves his mama.
Why was she in Mexico?
New Mexico. She went there to visit my uncle, because my uncle is a neuropsychologist. Where's my dog? I don't have a dog in this?
Round one.
My uncle is a neuropsychologist, and he is changing his office from his office to his house. So my mom went out there to help him move all this shit.
Does your mom work?
Yeah, she was.
Got that kind of time to be just going to New Mexico?
She got time off. You know, she's got PTO like us. Okay, don't
Oh, okay.
fucking worry.
What does she do?
She works at a transport company. Not really like mine, but she's like a dispatcher. She deals with all the drivers that come into the port.
Ooh, she probably deals with my brothers.
She might actually. That is a very good chance if they ever go into Hotlanta.
Yeah, they do.
They might
know
see her.
lot.
Yeah, they might see. She might know them.
They might talk to her.
Yeah, they might. It is kind of cool.
Might have to follow
Yeah,
her.
we'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But anyways, so yeah, I did that. That was cool. And then I came back and I went back to work and go out there.
Yeah. Your brother went there?
Nah, he went.
Your mom's a sweet lady.
She is. She's sweet.
So you want me to talk about my Denny's thing? real quick?
Yeah, tell me about the Dennys thing.
Alright. Well, are you aware of Denny's? Like, have you ever heard about how they're racist?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard about it.
Well, I've been going through my whole life saying that Denny's is racist, and not just because everybody else says it, because I've actually experienced it. And I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, where it's like, back in my younger days, like I used to go there with my friends, so you know, you figure a group of kids from high school, you know, you figure you're gonna get skipped on your bill, right? But I mean, they did shady shit. Like we always got bad service. There were times.
Spin your food?
They probably did spin the food, but there were times when like you had to pay before you even got the food. Like, you had to let them know what you wanted, and then you paid it right up front, and then you like sat down and you got your food, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they did that kind of shit. They used to take all day with the food, but anyway, like that was my entire experience. And this is Denny's in Wisconsin. This is Denny's in Georgia. This is Denny's in California, and now Denny's in Arizona gets added to the fucking list. And this is the worst one. So like, girlfriend wakes me up and she's like, hey, you know, me and my sister and my mom are gonna go to Denny's. You want to go? And I'm like, no, I don't want to go to Denny's. You know.
They wake you up to ask you if you want to go.
Yeah. And which I don't mind. You know, everybody needs to eat some breakfast. You know, but they were going to Denny's, and I was like, no, I don't want to go. I don't feel like dealing with Denny's. The other thing is like, I don't really care for their menu. They don't really have anything on there I want. So I told her no, and she started giving me shit, and she's like, oh, you know, you never hang out with, you know, my mom that much and stuff. You know, she's here, so why don't you hang out with her while you have the chance? I was like, fine, let's go to fucking Denny's. We end up going there. We sit down. We're at a 4-person table. Her and her sister have table mats, and me and her mom don't. So the guy comes and he's like, oh, you guys don't have table mats. Let me just grab these off this other table and give them to you, right? So he grabs the table mats, gives one to me, gives one to her mom. He leaves. I'm looking at table mats. Everybody's table mat is right side up except for mine. Mine's upside down. And I was like, oh, this must be in a foreign language or something because, you know, I can't really read what's on this menu. And, you know, girlfriend's all like, oh, it's because it's upside down. I was like, fucking exactly. But at that point, I'm like fucking around. I'm like not taking it seriously. So we order our shit. And it's taking all day. And I'm just giving her all kinds of shit because I don't want to be here. Because that's the thing, man. If you take me somewhere and I don't feel like being there, I'm gonna complain about it. You know, to let you know, not to force me to do some shit that I don't want to do. So
I've been a part of that a couple of times.
So the guy's taking all day, and I'm like, well, I just want to apologize to you guys because, you know, had I not been here, our food would have came on time and stuff. So like, we ordered our food, they ordered their shit. I didn't feel like eating like anything big, so I got a chicken and salad. And the guy finally comes out with our food, and he's like, here you guys go. It's like, here's your salad. He's like, oh yeah, so we offered this salad with grilled chicken and fried chicken.
Oh no!
And you didn't tell me which one you
wanted.
So
I just picked the fried.
I picked the fried.
Oh, you
chicken.
piece of shit! So you said, I feel I've been betrayed.
Dude, like, he was running through it. Like, he was giving me the whole spiel. He was like, yeah, it comes in this and this and that, but I gave you this. And in the middle of it, I just looked over at her, and I was just, like, smirking, dude. I was like, and I was like, it's fine, dude. It's
racist
fine.
ass Denny's.
So, like, he gave us the food, and he walked off, and I was like, motherfucker. I was like, you just automatically assumed I wanted fried chicken. I was like, when clearly on this picture, it is grilled fucking chicken. Look at those grill marks. I wanted that shit. That was the only thing I was looking forward to in this fucking place, and you ruined it. You gave me fried chicken.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
And the worst part is like, it wasn't even good, man.
The fried chicken was ass?
Dude, I only like fried chicken when it's homemade fried.
Let you know
For some reason, dude, like, I don't know, like, if it's the batter or just the way people prepare it. But in restaurants, I cannot stand fried chicken. It's not good.
Yeah, you know, I've noticed that too. Like, usually it's not anything great.
Yeah, dude, I was like, and I told her when we got home, I was like, you're never gonna live this down. Ever. It's always gonna come back. Next time you ask me to fucking days, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, remember last time we went to do? So yeah, dude, Denny's is racist. Go to IHOP.
IHOP's not racist?
Not that I know of, and IHOP has good food, so I've always been partial to IHOP.
Conclusion.
I don't keep dying this much. It's terrible. This
IHOP
thing's
is my go-to 24-hour breakfast place. But anyway, that was my Denny story.
It was a rather good one.
I was just finally glad to prove to someone that Denny is racist, because I always tell them this, they're like, oh, they're not racist, we're just being difficult, blah, blah, blah.
It happened to you.
Yeah.
You got proof.
And even my uncle was saying, he was like, back in the day, they did used to do that with black people, is that they made them pay first before they got their food.
That's crazy.
So they wouldn't skip on the bill.
They did that to me when I got the happy ending. Like when I went to the
Happy ending?
Yeah, like when I went to the massage parlor and massaging on me, and the mama-san was like, "Hey, you want, anything else?" I was like, "Well, what you got?" She was like, "We got the momo," and I was like, "What's the momo?" I was like, it's like Hawaiian. All right, I'll take that. She's like, "All right, extra 20." I was like, "Okay," to my pocket. So she got my pants. Anyways. That's so bad. He's perfect.
Well, they gotta make sure you're not a cop.
Yeah. But anyways, so other than the vacation, one of the first things I did when I got back was I finished watching the end of that show Banshee that I was telling you about.
You never told me about a show called Banshee. The one on Cinemax?
Yes.
Wow.
I told you about it.
No, you didn't.
I did!
No, you didn't. That was somebody else.
Alright, well, it was awesome.
It is awesome. I've seen it.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
We can talk about it when the new season starts.
Yeah.
So I finished watching that, and I was very happy with the ending on that. And then, what else did I do when I first got home?
So you're all about Craig Proctor?
Who's that?
The rich guy?
I don't like that.
You don't?
Why do I like that guy?
That guy was cool.
Dick.
Remember when they were trying to fuck him over with the casino when they were building it? And he was like, "Oh, we got a problem here? Okay. Hey, everybody just take a break." And like all the construction workers just stopped and put their shit down and walked away. That was badass, dude.
I like the main guy, dude. I like Hood.
Main guy's cool.
He's cool.
But Proctor's cool too.
He's kind of a dick.
You gotta be when you got that much.
I liked when they were fighting and he's like, "You got enough?" "Yeah." "Nice is off limits, so." Okay.
Hey man.
Hey, look, you can play that guy.
Hey man, that's not his. Shut up. That's not his problem, okay? His niece is all about
That guy
it.
gets discriminated at Denny's too.
Yeah, he does.
He can't go to Denny's at all. He's gonna beat my ass. Watch it. Look at him. Afro Samurai.
He asked for his shit to go and they fucking stuff it in his hair, probably.
Afro Samurai didn't even have an afro, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Why else would they call him Afro Samurai?
I don't know. It's racist. It worked for Denny's.
But anyway, we're talking about.
Oh, and then I watched the new Dragon Ball movie,
Oh yeah.
which I told you, it's phenomenal. I mean, I was a big Dragon Ball fan back in the day, blah, 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 blah. I used to buy bootleg movies off fucking people in Japan.
Well, no, you gotta go into it because everybody's gonna say they were a big fan.
No, but I mean,
you were like big.
I was big. Like, I was into that shit before it even came out over here. I was buying videos from people in Japan that were recording it off of TV, and they're sending me VHS tapes. Okay, so like, I was pretty hardcore. I was into that shit.
Yeah.
So for me to see this new one, I was like, well, I'm gonna watch it. I just for old time's sake. I was like, if it sucks, whatever. I expected it to suck.
Hold on. When you say new, define new.
They just did it like last year.
Okay, that's new.
Yeah, it's only like a year old. I don't even think it's come out in America yet.
Because when I was watching Dragon Ball, one of the big revelations for me was that people were saying that Dragon Ball was like 20 years old.
It was
by the time
really.
It got to
It
USA.
was. Yeah, it was.
I was like, really?
It was really fuck. Yeah, by the time it got over here and got popular, it was really.
Yeah. So that's why I said define new.
No, this is like 2012, 2011, somewhere in there. They did this. It's really nice to see the characters done in true like HD. Because they did Kai, which is supposedly HD, but this is legit HD.
Yeah.
It was good. And the story wasn't bad because it was done by the original writer. It wasn't no GT bullshit. It was entertaining. I'll let you borrow it. I downloaded it on iTunes.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, that was one of the main things I did that I was happy about, and there's some other stuff. You know, as far as video game news comes out, quite a bit of video game news. You know, we haven't done the show in like another week, so it's a little bit longer than usual. There's a lot of stuff to catch up on. My boy, I'll tell you one thing, dude. I'm really looking forward to that Mighty Number 9 game.
Why?
Because I watched an interview with the dude, the main guy that created Mega Man. He did an interview on Inafune, yes.
Get his name right.
Sorry, I don't fucking remember him. I just remember him as... if it was my restaurant, I'd be like, you need to pay before you order your food. So, anyways, I watched a video interview with him, and he was talking about how, like, you know, I couldn't do what I wanted to do over there, and I don't do the raids exploded.
I believe that.
And yeah, it's crap, dude. And you know, he was just like, it's like I have all these ideas. We always wanted to do this. The fans wanted it, like I wanted it. He's like, and I couldn't. They wouldn't let me do it. It's like, so I did this Kickstarter, which is really cool. He was talking about how cool Kickstarter was, and you know, he was like, dude, I'm sorry, I don't have access to the characters that we created that I love, but you know, this is well within the spirit of it, you know what I mean? It could very easily be an alternate universe to it and stuff like that. And it was just like, you could tell, man, that guy had passion for his shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. You don't get that in video games anymore. Like, people don't care about it. They look at it more like it's a job than like something that they're passionate about. And that's what makes me sad.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of their own fault, dude. Like, everybody thinks that you gotta spend like millions of dollars on these fucking games and make these blockbusters, which it's kind of true that they have to do that just with the persona that they've had. But that's what's good about all these indie games coming up now, is that now these game companies can realize that you don't need a blockbuster every single time. Like, you can do some smaller shit, sell it for a reasonable price, and still make a decent amount of money on it, you know? You look at all these games now, like GTA and Call of Duty, you know, they're like hundreds of millions of dollars making games, and it's like, they'll sell like 4 or 5 million copies, and you know, like Tomb Raider, that sold like 3 million copies, and they were like, that game was a failure. It was like, really, dude, 3 million copies and it was a failure?
That's
Like,
just a cap to Square Enix game, and they thought they were gonna make more money.
bullshit, dude. That was a good game.
Square Enix is stupid.
But they just have high standards on these games, you know, and it's like they're afraid to take these chances on games now. And I mean, that's good that he is passionate about his games and stuff. I recently heard that they're gonna start making it for consoles now. So
What for console? Oh, the
Mighty Number 9. So I'm gonna jump on there and donate some cash.
yeah.
Because when it was for PC, I mean, I'm not.
He's doing it for Vita and 3DS too.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll drop some cash down and support that. When he was first doing it for PC, I was like, yeah, like that doesn't really cater to me because I'm not really a PC guy. But now that they're doing it for consoles, I'm like, I'm down for that. I'll chip in. Because they did like something where at first it was for PC, but they were like, if we can get up to here, like to like 2 mil or something, then we can like develop for consoles as well. So I was like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, yeah. Hopefully it works out. Cause you heard about the Double Fine people, right?
No, what Double Fine?
Double Fine is a company by Tim Schafer. He made like Psychonauts and Brutal Legend. They were like one of the first game companies to use Kickstarter and get like in the millions.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I guess like what happened was they met their quota. Like they went over their quota. Like I think they originally asked for like 400,000, and they ended up getting around like maybe 2 mil.
Then what happened?
They used up all the money and the game wasn't finished. So now they gotta do like 2 separate games.
You're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't end up like that. But he looks like Inafune looks like he knows what he's doing, so hopefully it'll work out a little bit better. And I don't think his game will be as ambitious, because I think Double Fine, they were making an adventure game, like a click adventure, like Walking Dead. They're making something like that, so
You don't hit on my boy, Inafune.
Yeah.
Kino's really good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the reason why I like him was because he was one of the developers, like one of the Japanese developers who said that they're like Japanese developers themselves are stuck in like a time capsule, you know, where like they refuse to innovate on their game development, to where they just kind of keep doing the same thing over and over again, and that's why like Western developers are kind of like shot over him. Cause you remember like back in the day, Japanese development was like at its prime, dude. Like we were definitely trying to catch up with them, but now like we just kind of shot up over them.
yeah, for sure.
But now we're doing kind of the same thing as they were doing, where all of our games are pretty much the same. Like it's all like fucking shoot 'em up and cover based shit. So they kind of just went full circle.
So I'm impressed with that. I'm hoping that game will be good.
I haven't seen it yet. Still haven't seen any like screenshots and pictures. Dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, we're living in a day and age where a lot of shit's just getting spoiled, man. Like, there's games that have come out that I've played, and they were like highly anticipated, and they had all this hype behind it. And I fell into that trap where anything that they showed on it, I looked at it, you know, and it's just them playing the game. So by the time the game comes out and I start playing it, like the shit that I go through and the shit that I experience is shit that I've already seen in videos. So I'm not as like, oh man, this is so awesome. And I think it's why I like Grand Theft Auto so much, because I really, like, once they announced it and they showed that first trailer, like, I was done. I was just like, alright, cool, just let me know when it comes out, and I'll get it when it comes out.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to it.
Everything
Hello,
after
everyone.
that, like,
Welcome to Good Money, your
they
trusted
hired,
source
like,
for
real
personal
gangsters
finance
to
advice.
get, like,
I'm Tanya
real
Rivero
fucking
in New York.
stuff.
Ever wonder what it would be like
They
to
got,
work
like,
from
some
home?
gangsters,
With advances in
like,
technology, more and more people are looking for home-based jobs that could easily give them the flexibility of setting their own hours and perhaps find a better work-life balance.
It enables you to run your own business, be your own boss, but with the backing of another company that's there because you're selling their products or their services.
Wouldn't it be nice if your commute consisted of stepping to the kitchen for a cup of coffee, then into your home office? Well, thanks to the internet, plenty of people do it daily.
Best commute in town.
It's good.
Very short. Takes me about 30
Like,
seconds.
people,
We
like,
get to choose
when it came out,
on
everybody
an
was
hour.
asking me who
It
did
allows
it.
me
They were
to have the
I was
flexibility
Grand Theft Auto, and I was
to do
like,
things with my
and I wasn't
wife
trying to
and my
say it
dog.
like,
So there are real work-at-home jobs out there.
There's opportunities to
Grand
work
Theft
at
Auto,
home.
dude.
You
Like,
just need to find out what
if you
type
liked it,
of an
all
opportunity
the
you're best
other
suited for,
games,
and research it and pursue it.
For Money Talks, I'm Stacy Johnson.
More shit. The story's entertaining. The characters are really good. Like, the one thing that I was really impressed with the game was the character switch, because I was really scared of it.
I heard that's pretty cool.
It's really good, because the thing that I was worried about is they were like, you got 3 characters and you can switch between them at any time, like during the missions, and you can do it off mission. And they're like, and what happens off mission?
Ah! This motherfucker's head! Sorry.
And they were like, what happens off mission is that if you switch from them, they're not just gonna stand there waiting for you to switch back. They're gonna do shit.
Yeah, they're gonna walk around and do their live their life. That's cool.
I was scared about that
Why?
because they were saying, like, one of the guys, like Trevor, they said he's
You'll
like,
get into some
crazy.
shit?
Yeah, they're like you might switch to him and he'll like wake up like in the middle of like dead bodies or something.
That's funny.
And I was like, and I was kind of scared because I was like, well, what if I'm like in the middle of like trying to just do some shit with Michael, and then they're like, you better switch back to Trevor because he just killed like 5 different people and he's got a 5-star rating and he's about to die. You know, I thought I was gonna have to deal with that kind of shit, but I didn't. So that was good.
That's hilarious.
So I was happy about that. So I was really impressed with the character switch. I was afraid I would have to babysit, but there was no babysitting.
I think it's a good game.
It's really good.
I haven't played it yet.
But I will say that my game of the year so far
Fuck
is still
you.
Fire
Fuck
Emblem
that game.
Awakening.
I thought you were gonna say Final Fantasy.
No, Jesus Christ, no. Final Fantasy is good, but Fire Emblem, dude. Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS is still my game of the year so far.
I give it.
And I played a lot of good games this year. I played fucking Tomb Raider, played fucking XCOM.
You hated XCOM.
I like XCOM, I just don't like the shit that they do in there. Still gotta beat that guy too. I think I'm here to eat. But anyway, what else? Because I'm mainly gonna be talking about TV.
Really?
That's all I got. That's all I've been doing.
The Wii U charging for money online.
Yeah, what is this now? What is this?
Like, for if you're gonna play like Wii U Sports or something, you have to pay now.
Like, what do you mean pay?
You're gonna play like against other people online.
So it's like Xbox?
No, it's not like Xbox. They're just charging for that game.
What are they charging?
They're charging for you to play online against other people in Wii Sports.
How much?
I don't remember how much it was.
Does it look good?
It looks like Wii Sports, dude.
So they're all like the little shitty things with the balls for hands and no arms. Fuck Nintendo, dude. That's, you know what, man? And I'm really pissed off with Nintendo right now, cause I love Nintendo, dude. Like, the only Nintendo system I didn't get was Super Nintendo, and that was back when, you know, I was in the like middle class where we couldn't afford to have every fucking system like all these rich kids out here. And at that time, I had a Sega Genesis, so I missed out on Super Nintendo. But after that, dude, I got the fucking GameCube. I sat in line for the Wii. I got a Wii when it first came out, day one, without camping in line for like 3 days straight and without pre-ordering it. I actually woke up in the morning, went to a Target, and was number 53 in line, and got a fucking Wii. Okay? I got that shit. And I got Twilight Princess. And I had fun with it. And I had fun with Wii Sports. And I got Wii Fit. And then they ended up fucking me over.
Wii Fit Trainer.
What?
Well, Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah. And they ended up fucking me over by coming out with all these bullshit motion games that I was not interested in. Like, I thought they were gonna still
Dragon Ball.
Like some...
Dude, this should have been a Wii game.
No.
This plays like a fucking Wii game.
It should have, because this game was like a piece of shit too.
Yeah, it is. It should have been a Wii game, because it plays like a Wii game.
Yeah. And like, and even with my 3DS, like I love my 3DS, but like I told you, take care of my shit, because if you lose it, that's it. I lose everything that I ever bought on that system, because they're not smart enough to have a dedicated web service like Xbox and PlayStation have. It's like, here's Nintendo, like here's your service, and here's your little cloud thing, so whatever you buy is logged onto this account and not onto this exact system. Nintendo's pissing me off lately, dude. It really sucks. Sucks a lot.
They're Nintendo. They're not Sega.
Fuck Sega, because they went out of business.
They bought Atlas.
I don't care. They went out of business.
That was my segue.
Good job.
You like that segue?
It's a good segue. It's really
Kind
good.
of ruined it.
It's not. It's just still good. It's still going.
You were mean about it.
We're on Sega now. We're on Sega. Dude. Okay, they bought Atlas. Great.
That's good. They got so much more money than that company, dude. You don't understand. Atlas may as well have been doing Kickstarters for their shit.
Oh, I thought you were saying Sega had more money than Nintendo. I was like,
no! They got more money than Atlas.
Okay, that's fine, but, you know, Activision partnered up with Blizzard. That doesn't make Activision in my good graces. You know, Activision's still a piece of shit.
I'm gonna help them.
As long as they leave Atlas to do what they do, I'm good.
I think they will.
I hope they will. You don't know. The only thing I want them to tell Atlas is like, hey, you know your Persona series? Why don't you make the dungeons just a little bit more, like, exciting to play and not just run into the same damn corridor for 13 levels before you get to the boss?
It's not gonna go down that way.
It better go down. That's the only input I want from Sega when it comes to Atlas. Other than that, the way I expect that deal to go down is, hey Atlas, you guys in trouble? Yeah, we're in trouble, man. We need some help. Okay, we'll buy you up. Here's your office. You guys do what you do, and we'll let you do it. And that's it. That's all I want from Sega. They come up in here and try to be like, yeah, why don't we have like a Sonic shirt for Chie to wear? Like, get the fuck out.
I'd be cool with that.
No, I'm not cool. I like Sonic. Sonic's alright. I haven't liked Sonic since he went 3D. He tried to be Mario 64 and he couldn't. So.
Now I'll show you. Is he gonna be in the new Smash Brothers?
I They haven't announced them yet.
Oh,
But they have announced Toon Link.
Mega Man.
Dude,
Oh, did they say Toon Link was gonna be in it?
yeah, they just
I
announced.
hated that guy, dude.
Really?
He was so cheap in the other one.
He was like one of the best characters.
That's what I mean. He was top tier. It was bullshit.
You just didn't know what you were doing, man. Toon Link is awesome. I like regular Link. Dude, Toon Link was like so much better than regular Link, because regular Link's jump was kind of wonky. Toon Link was perfect.
I figured out what I have to do. I have to just sweep that one over.
I'm gonna drink your Hornsby over here. It's really good.
Do whatever you need to, dude. I'll continue the good fight, trying to beat Angelica.
I might just be a little drunk.
That's okay, man.
I'm not gonna say what I do for my job, but let's just say it involves a lot of drinking afterwards.
A lot of blood. Fuck!
Get your fucking heart ripped out.
Conclusion.
This game's not as easy as it looks.
You need to stop looking at her tits, and you actually need to fight her, okay? Don't let her distract you.
She had really nice ones. Maybe I'll use this guy. The husband of the man that trained my boy.
Hayabusa?
No! That's Hattori Hanzo. Show some respect. Anyways, let's see. What else were we talking about? Those are the only things I written
Let me just
down.
get my show notes here, 'cause I don't give a fuck anymore. And here's my show notes, damn it. I have a bad memory. I have a good memory, but it's shoddy.
Oh, I got blazed out last night.
You really want to say that?
Yeah, that was important to me. That was a milestone in my life. I haven't smoked that Crondo in like years.
Yeah.
My boy Brent. Shit. I can't say his name. No. All right. Anyways, my boy was like, "Hey, dude, why don't you come over? You're not doing anything." So bad. I'll edit that out. He was like, "Why don't you come over?" Get some. Oh fuck.
Anyway.
So he fucking smoked me out, and dude, it was so funny because we were talking about stuff, and he went through his whole life, for my whole life, it was revelation. I feel closer to that man than I've felt to anybody in a really long time.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. We does that.
Right? So, yeah, I was very happy about that. I felt so much more, and I wasn't hungover this morning. I woke up well rested, and I was just like, this is what I've been missing in my life.
So I've only done it once.
Smoke weed? You've only had weed once?
Yes. What is
your...
What? Shut up! Shut the hell up! Anyway.
What was I gonna say?
What the hell is... I know what you're gonna say. Shut up! What is the effect, okay? What's going on here? Because I'm really afraid that I'm gonna get a headache.
No, you don't get those headaches.
What is it
It's not like drinking. You don't... No, you feel fine. There's no repercussions. Like, the worst thing is you might have a really nasty cough. Or have some phlegm.
I don't want cough, and I don't want
You won't get it, though.
And I especially do not want dementia, because as I've said earlier, I have a really good memory, but it's like I don't have any control over it anymore. I used to have control over my memory. I can remember so much shit, but now it's like scattered everywhere.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna really want to eat this Toblerone. No, I'm just saying, like, if you do that,
I already have the munchies.
it's gonna be worse.
That's the thing. That's another thing why I didn't do it. Everything that people describe to me when they smoke weed, I go through that naturally. Okay.
Then it shouldn't be a big deal.
I already have a vivid imagination.
I didn't get the munchies.
I already think about the most random shit. I have the munchies. I wake up at like 3 in the morning, and I have the craze of just eating whatever the hell I can find. That's why I'm fat and nasty. It's craziness.
I didn't get the munchies last night. He kept asking me, he's like, "Dude, you hungry? You want anything? You want to do anything?" I was like, "No."
I'm afraid I'm gonna have a headache.
You won't have a headache.
I'm pretty sure I will.
I guarantee you.
Pretty sure I will. When I smoke cigars and I get buzzed off of that, sometimes I get headaches.
Round 1. Fight.
Drew Estates cigars.
Yeah, you're big on those.
Yes. I don't smoke much, but when I do, I smoke Drew Estates. Jello. Smoke classy, my friends. Anyway, what else you got?
Did you hear about that S.H.I.E.L.D game? How it's going to be single player?
The free one?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nope, online.
What the hell's the point?
It's going to be like the dungeon games, I guess.
Oh, really? Ah, never mind, man. I'm just stick with Soul Calibur 2.
I mean 5. Or 2.
2. Remember they're re-releasing 2?
Okay.
Yeah. That's cool. It makes my decision a lot easier now. But, oh no, we'll see. We'll see how it is. I didn't play the first one that they did like that. Because wasn't it on PSP?
I don't remember.
It was like, they came out with, maybe it was Wii. They came out with some adventure game, Soul Calibur game. That was adventure type. I never played it. By that time, I was over the Wii. Because I was tired of getting raped by them.
You didn't want to get charged for Wii Sports anymore?
I never paid for Wii Sports. Except for when I bought Wii Sports Resort from my cousin for Christmas. That was it. I don't know. I need to read up on that, but so far that kind of sounds like bullshit. Like you gotta fucking pay for it.
Free though. The Wii Sports thing. The
Yeah.
Wii Sports thing is bullshit. But the Soul Calibur game's free. I don't know why you would pay them.
I just don't feel like playing an adventure game with it. But like I said, we'll see. If this is free, I mean, yeah, I'll download it and I'll play it. But if it's one of those games where you gotta pay for it to beat it, then no, I'm not of it. I don't mind free to play games, but it has to be the type of game where you can play it without paying for it.
What the fuck?
But if you want like shit quicker, or if you want like a flashier looking character and you gotta pay for it, I'm down with that.
I'm sure they're gonna charge you stuff for it.
But I'm saying like if you can play it for free, like from start to finish without paying a dime, I'm fine with that. But if it's something where you gotta pay for it to beat the game, I would rather just pay a fee and get it over.
Respect that.
Yeah. Like I said, with the MMOs, dude, like, I don't care for free to play MMOs, because usually with those games, you have to, like, pay to, like, play the game, to, like, last in it, to beat boss characters. But I would rather just pay a subscription and get all that shit over with, and just know that for the entire month, there's no limit to this game for me playing. But I mean, to each his own. Everybody got their own thing.
Anything else we're gonna talk about?
About games?
Yeah,
I can talk about TV. I missed a lot of things. Spoilers!
I don't care about Breaking Bad.
Spoilers for Dexter, for Breaking Bad.
I don't care about Breaking Bad.
And Walking Dead. You hear about Walking Dead?
You spoil about Walking Dead.
You're making a spin-off?
Oh yeah, I heard that. That's cool.
Really? Why?
Spin-offs are not cool.
I haven't read about it. No, like a spin-off as in they're gonna do like a whole another group of survivors.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I wish they would have did that over taking people from the comic. Like when they first announced the Walking Dead TV show, I wish they would have just used a whole new group of characters and had them go through the
Not use Rick
Walking Dead. Yeah, because like that show, dude, like, and we talked about this before, where like I know how to separate the show from the book, but I'm done with the show pretty much, dude. Like, I'll watch.
What's wrong with the show?
I'll watch the next season just because it's coming on, and since cable is paid for, I might as well watch it.
What's wrong with you?
Dude, the show has been dipping down since episode 1. Like, or no, since season 1. Like, cause I didn't mind season 1, but when they started doing the whole splitting the seasons in half,
that shit was gay.
I hate that so much. That ruined so many shows. Breaking Bad is lucky that it hasn't ruined that show, but I still hate they do that, dude.
Breaking Bad did that?
Yeah, the last season
really?
they split in two. They're like, oh, here's the first half of season 5, and here's the second half of season 5. I'm like, dude, show the fucking season as one conclusive thing. Because it is so much of a gamble to do that, because you watch the first season, and let's say you're into it, they're like, yeah, we'll start the second half in like 3 months. Look, dude, in 3 months I might be over it. I might be done.
You might not want to watch it.
And then if I am still into it and they show the second half is so completely different tonally from the first half that it just fucking sucks, dude. Like the second half of season 3, they did all this build up to the whole prison scene where they fight for the prison, and they didn't do shit.
Yeah, it's true, they didn't do shit.
It was so horrible. Like, they kept just, oh, you know, Rick and the governor are gonna meet up. Oh man, it's going down. It's going down. If we can't sell this shit right here at this table, it's going down. Last episode, yeah, we're not even gonna fucking assault the prison. We're just gonna assault the prison for like the first 5 minutes of the show, and then the rest of the show, we're just gonna fucking fuck around in completely different areas. Come on, man. I was so pissed off from that.
It's all about character development. The show has good character development, you know that.
No, not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore?
The only good character is Daryl. And even he.
I like Rick being crazy.
Rick being crazy is fine. I don't mind his character. His character's fine, but see, even his character isn't like when it was in season 2. Because my favorite episode out of all of them was that one in season 2 where it was him and it was his kid and I think it was somebody else, and they went to that bar.
Yeah, and they killed the dudes.
They ran those 2 dudes, right?
I mean, it was murked
and that was when they first figured out like how fucked up the world was.
Yeah, he's got
outside of theirs. Yeah, dude, he fucking blew him away. I was like, dude, I'm all the way down for that. Bring that dictatorship, right?
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know, he started just getting softer after that, man. Like,
to get back, the man lost his wife, almost lost his baby.
Yeah, so then he spent the whole time like just being dazed.
He zoned out for that whole season.
He zoned out. Yeah, so they barely showed him. So where's the character development in that?
That's what they were doing to build up the other characters.
Okay, the other characters weren't built up that great.
Carol, and shit like that.
Carol is okay.
Carol should have died a long time ago, right?
I don't think Carol was in the book.
Carol was in the book. She died. Because she approached Rick.
Yeah.
She approached Rick and Lori and was like, "Hey, can we just have like a?"
She wanted
to do like
three-way.
She wanted to do like what do you call this? Mormon.
Open.
A Mormon relationship where they had like multiple wives.
I'm not talking about the book. I'm talking about the show.
I know.
In the show, her character is developed a little bit to where she can fend for herself a lot more. She's not like this damsel in distress, and that's fine. But she doesn't really do much. She still sits around the prison. She'll pick up a gun, and that's about it, and maybe shoot at somebody and miss. But from what I can remember, she doesn't really do that much more in the show as far as character development goes. Michonne's character started to develop a little bit where she was opening up to Rick, where they went on that one quest to look for that guy, I forgot that guy's name, Morgan, and they went to go look for him. They opened her up a little bit because before that she was just kind of sitting around mugging everybody. And I was like, come on, man. And Daryl's character is developed. Like, everybody likes Daryl, but the problem with Daryl is they're starting to show him too much. Because the thing about like characters like Daryl, when they barely show them, you kind of like them a lot more. Once they start to develop them though, and once they start giving them more screen time, that's when their character starts to deteriorate. People don't realize that. Like, you like this character this much because you don't see him as much. So when they do give him some scenes, they're really good scenes, and you really like. Damn, you can't be here for shit.
I fucking hate this game.
But they really develop the character and they give him like their spotlight, and you're like, yeah, man, Daryl, I'm all about Daryl. And I keep telling you, dude, don't get too attached to that guy, because they could kill that guy any minute.
They would be very pissed.
They would be pissed, but they'll fucking get over it, dude. Because now they got my boy Tyrese in there.
Yeah!
Yeah. And even his character was kind of shitty as well, the way they handled him.
Yeah, they didn't bring him in like I thought they were going to.
Yeah, because they bring him in, and first it's with Rick. Rick kicks him out, so he goes to the governor. And then he realizes that there's some funky shit going on at the governor's place. But him and his daughter are still just like, whatever. Or no, his daughter was like, I don't know, dude, this seems kind of fucked up. He's like, oh, no, we got a place to stay. Let's just stay like this. And I was like, come on now, dude. Like, if you know some fucked up shit's going on around here, you need to kind of be wary of it. I mean, I'm all about kind of like knowing your place so you don't get fucking booted out, but still be kind of conscious to the fucked up shit that goes on around that camp. And they kind of just made him oblivious to it all, and I was like, But I don't know, man. That show's just been kind of dipping for a while. So
I don't hate on it.
Round 2, fight.
I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to the spinoff because I think they should do that, because I think that's why people like the Walking Dead game so much. Was that they took completely new characters. They couldn't compare it to the book. It was just like, here's a universe that you know, and here's completely new characters going through this type of shit, and that's what they need to do. Because I think that's why the show gets so much criticism, is that people compare it to the book. And I'm guilty of it too. Like, I know how to separate it from the book, but it still doesn't change the fact that I've read the books, and it's not going to keep me from...
I don't think the show gets that much criticism, though.
It does, man.
No, I don't think it does.
Dude, people hated Andrea in the show.
Yeah.
Andrea is one of the best characters in the book.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
I know, but they did not do her character justice in the show.
You didn't do her justice.
She was a fucking idiot!
That's just the way that she came out on the show. People could have thought Rick was an idiot. I kind of did for a little bit.
Rick was soft in like the first couple of seasons because he was trying to hang on to his humanity.
I'm just saying that they accept that it's that it's not the same as the comics. They're not, you told me that. They're not doing it exactly the same.
I know, and that's the only reason that keeps me coming back to it, is that they're doing their own interpretation to it. But like I said, even if you know to separate the show from the book, it's not going to stop you from comparing the two. Like, you can't help it.
I wouldn't. The only thing that I did was I was like, well, the governor looks like Machete in the comic books. He don't look like Machete in the fucking show.
Yeah, I guess he did. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the spinoff. You haven't been watching Breaking Bad?
No, I've never watched that show.
You need to get into Breaking Bad.
Everybody tells me that, and I will when I'm good and ready.
Here's the reason why you need to get into Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is one of the few shows...
I'm gonna win my timeout on this. Look at this shit. This is how shitty this game is that I can do this. I'm gonna win my timeout just by doing this, because Pure can't do anything. Look at her life.
That's awesome. It's good that you finally beat her from one round. Breaking Bad is one of the few shows that shows you the ups and mainly downs of dealing drugs, of being a drug dealer. Like, there are shows when, you know, they show people they live this hard and shitty life, and they start selling drugs, and they make like a shitload of money, and they buy all these things, and like, there's maybe like one consequence that they have to deal with for like that season or so. And there's things like that they'll deal with that they kind of drop after a while. But
yes! Cut that bitch's head off! Sorry. Fuck her.
It mainly just focuses on... There goes the dog, by the way.
Oh, okay.
It mainly just focuses on... like, most shows mainly focus on the glamour of selling drugs. It makes you want to be a fucking drug dealer, pretty much, when you watch.
That's what I've heard. He's cooking up that fucking... He's like 50.
No. In Breaking Bad, dude, like, they deal with the fucking consequences.
He's not like 50?
No, he's not like 50, dude. Like...
I really don't want to watch it.
Dude, you gotta watch the show.
Oh, this guy's cheap as fuck too. He's got a gun.
You gotta watch the show, dude. Like, remember, people, I said spoilers. So, like, the first season, they spent like maybe 5 episodes dealing with these 2 rival drug dealers. So, like, I think in the second episode, they ended up like fighting back and got like they killed one. And they took another one and tied him up in the basement, right? And like for 2 or 3 episodes, they're trying to decide if they're gonna kill this guy. And they eventually like are just going back and forth on like who's gonna do it, like who's gonna kill him, who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that. Eventually, the main character Walt ends up killing the guy because the guy like was about to escape. He was trying to kill Walt, but Walt killed him first. The next couple episodes after that, they're trying to figure out how to get rid of this guy. And Walt's like, okay, dude, he's like, here's what I need you to do. I need you to give me some sulfuric acid. I need you to give me, like, a rubber or a plastic tub, you know. He's like, we're going to melt this guy in, like, the tub, right? So the secondary character, Jesse, Aaron Paul, it can't find, like, a rubber tub or whatever to fit the guy in. It's like, fuck this dude. Like, I got the sulfuric acid. I'm just going to put this guy in my bathtub, and I'm going to pour the acid on him, and he'll melt in the bathtub. He'll just fucking drain it out. So Walt gets to the guy's house. He's like, you take care of it? He's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. He's like, okay, where's the plastic bin at? And he's like, I didn't put him in a plastic bin. I couldn't find one to fit the guy in. I put him in the tub and poured the acid in there. He's like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you do that? He's like, what? What's wrong with that? Right above their heads, like, because he put them in the upstairs bathroom, the acid eats through the tub and through the floor and, like, dumps onto them, dude. Like, this, like, water, the blood, the body, everything. And he's like, dude, I told you to get a fucking rubber tub because the acid, like, the chemicals in the acid are, like don't affect the rubber like it does, like, what's it called? Porcelain. It won't eat through it. It's like, that's why I told you to get the rubber, like the plastic, right? So then they start cleaning up the whole hallway and shit with this guy in there. It just deals with the consequences of them, like, doing drugs, dude. And, like, in this last season, all the shit that happened in the previous seasons are affecting him, and it's all coming down on him in the last season. And that's why it's so good, and that's why it's received so well. And that's why you need to watch it. Because then you don't end up like Dexter, where every season just amounts to nothing.
Yeah, dude, I got so sick of Dexter.
Like, dude, like, that's the thing. In Breaking Bad, the guy who made it, Vince Gilligan, I'm pretty sure him and all the showrunners had an end in mind. Like, they were like, here's what I want to do. I want to do a show about a guy who's a chemistry teacher who gets diagnosed with cancer, can't afford it, so he starts to sell crystal meth because he can make it purely, like, he can make it better than anybody else who does it. And eventually he becomes this big drug kingpin, and then in the end it all comes crashing down and he has nothing, right? They had an end in mind for this show. And maybe that'll change, because the last episode is tomorrow. So I'll let you know if it ended really good. But, like, leading up to it, it looks like they're going to have a really good ending to it, a really satisfying ending. And I think it's because they had an end in mind. Now, we jump over to fucking Dexter. Season 1 was good. Season 2 was good. And I like Season 5 a lot. Every other season, dude, like, I'm going to tell you right now, if anybody comes up to me and they've never seen Dexter, and they're like, I really want to check it out, I would seriously tell them, watch Season 1 or watch Season 2 and never watch anything else. Right?
Right. 1 and 2, that's it. Don't bother. That's what I did. I watched Season 3.
You want to know what happened in the last episode?
What happened?
Okay.
Because I know his wife dies or whatever.
His wife died at the end of Season 4. She got killed by a serial killer.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay. So, at the end of Season 6, Deb walked in on him
killing some dude.
Killing the serial killer of the season. The Doomsday Killer.
Yeah.
So Season 7 is him trying to explain to Deb why he does what he does.
Why he kills people.
Why he kills people. Because in the beginning, he like told her that was his first time doing that.
Oh, really? Why?
She helped him cover it up. But eventually she found out that that's what he actually does. So then he spent the rest of the season getting her to understand why he does what he does. Like why their dad taught him that stuff.
Because he was fucked up and he would have killed everybody anyways.
Yeah, and she got it too. Like he convinced her. He was like,
and she started helping him, right?
She was like helping him cover shit up. And in season 8, and we're at the end of season 7. You remember LaGuardia?
Yeah.
Okay, they end up killing her.
Yeah, she dies.
In season 7, and Deb killed her.
Oh, really?
Why? To protect Dexter, because LaGuardia set up the guy who killed his parents. She set it up to where he got out of jail, and Dexter went after him. And LaGuardia came in and was about to take him in when he was about to kill that guy, or when he killed him, and she was about to take him in. And Deb showed up, and LaGuardia was like, dude, like, kill Dexter, like, he's been doing this shit, like, he's a serial killer, you need to take him out. I know he's your brother, but you gotta take him out.
LaGuardia said that?
Yeah. And Deb ended up killing LaGuardia. So then in season 8, Deb's like a wreck. She's like, dude, like, I killed the wrong person, I should have killed you, like, you're a bad person and everything, like, I can't believe you like, made me do that. So they go through all that shit. They go back and forth. They introduce this one chick who, like, is the one that taught Harry the code to tell Dexter. So she was kind of like Dexter's mom in a way. And that started out good. But then she ended up becoming a fucking idiot. And, like, her long-lost son ended up being, like, the killer, like, the main killer for that season. But in the end, eventually in the end, like, Dexter was about to kill the guy, but he decided to just turn him into the cops and let him go. And he called Deb to, like, take him in. And Dexter ran off. He was going to run off with this one chick that he fell in love with.
He wasn't trying to fuck Deb?
No, he wasn't trying to fuck Deb.
I thought that's what they were going to.
They had that story, but it got so much, like, negative.
Because they were fucking in real life.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They fucking, that's his wife or whatever in real life.
It used to be.
Oh, they divorced?
I heard they divorced.
Oh, that's fucking.
But it got so much negative reaction from the fans that they changed it eventually. They eventually like changed it to where she got over it. So Dexter was getting ready to run off with this other chick and his son. So he turned the guy over to Deb. This other guy, or the guy ended up escaping and shot Deb, and she had to go to the hospital. Dexter like ended up killing that guy. You know, and Deb ended up dying because I guess like she had a blood clot in her gunshot wound, and it like fucked up her head to where she went into like a coma, or like a brain, like a vegetative state. And they were like, she could probably snap out of it, but it'd take a miracle. It was like, but she's pretty much brain dead. The only thing keeping her alive is the machines. So he eventually like turned the machines off to kill her, because he didn't want to have her suffer like that. And in the middle of all this shit, there's like a big hurricane coming. So he kills her, he takes her body, dumps her into the lake, or dumps her into the ocean like he does everybody else, and he rides off into the hurricane. And he faked his death. He ended up living through the hurricane, and he ends up in some lumber yard. And that's it. He's like a truck driver at a lumber yard, and he goes into a house and he stares into the camera and the show ends. His son, he gave to the chick he was gonna run away with. He let his son go away with her to Argentina. So that's how that ended. He never got caught by the police. They never figured out what Deb did. Like she never got caught. Everybody got away scot-free with shit.
Poor Dokes.
It was so bad.
Did Dokes come back?
No, he didn't.
I thought they were talking about he was going to come back.
He came back in the previous season in flashbacks.
I thought he was going to be back and be like,
no, dude.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker! You thought I was dead. You thought I exploded. I told you your ass was dead, and now I proved it.
I was wanting that to happen so bad.
Nah, dude, he's dead.
Oh, that's what would have saved it for me.
Dude, it was so bad because, like, The one season that I really like after 2.
This game is so fucking ass. I'm
was
ready to
5 with Julia Stiles. And that was when they had the Barrel Girl killings. And she was a really good character. But I guess like that was why him and Julia or Jennifer Carpenter broke up in real life, because they said like he was messing around with Julia Stiles on set, and they said that was why they broke up. But that was what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. But they never brought her back, dude. Like, my whole thing was like, when I first saw the first episode of Dexter, and I saw the whole premise of it, I was like, okay, so in the very last episode, we all know that somehow he's gonna fucking die. You know, he's either gonna be publicly executed, or somebody's gonna fucking kill him. But eventually, he's gonna have to die. Eventually, the cops are gonna get onto his bullshit and figure out what he's doing, and they'll do a manhunt for him like they do everybody else. And they didn't do any of that shit.
They never caught him.
They never caught him. They never caught him. And I would have been cool with him dying in a hurricane, like him killing himself, but they didn't even do that shit, man. It was bad, dude. And pretty much, like, honestly, that show, that last episode, pretty much makes every other season worthless after 2.
Right, no, I could definitely see that, because it's like, you have no...
Because it doesn't build up to anything.
Yeah, there's no build-up. They just fuck it up.
There's no build-up. Every season is pretty much different from the last one. It's a whole new, complete story. Nothing really ever comes back to haunt you. Ever. Like, you usually figure that everything from the past is going to come back to that last season. Like in Breaking Bad, most of the shit that they did, it comes back to haunt them. And none of that happened. It was, I don't know.
I need to start watching Mad Men again. I missed that whole last season.
I'm over Mad Men.
It's a good show.
I gave it 3 seasons. I gave it 3 seasons, I think. I don't really need to watch it anymore.
It's a drama.
If it comes on Netflix, I'll watch it.
It's on Netflix.
I think season 4 is on Netflix, but the rest of the season. And I think they're getting ready to end their show too.
They might be.
And that's the thing, dude, is like, people need to understand shit needs to end, okay?
Right, you can't
just keep doing, oh man, this show made us so much money, let's milk this. Like, no, you can't milk it. It needs to end. You need to have an end in sight. I always said, like...
Do you see this motherfucker with his machine gun, fucking double-barreled shotgun?
No. What were you doing earlier with the one chick? You kept doing the same shit over and over
What
again,
chick?
timing her out.
What chick?
The one chick that was beating your ass.
It didn't work.
No, you were timing her out that one round.
It didn't work.
He did the same thing, so shut up.
It's got a shotgun. It's unbelievable.
I don't want to hear it.
I had a sword. I could swing it as much as I want.
You got a dog.
He's got infinite... No, I can't use the dog. He's not in it.
You don't know how to use a dog, that's why.
He's not there.
Anyway, you need to have an end to a show. Me and my sister always said, after season 5, your show starts to suffer.
It's bullshit. You can't block his gunshots.
Shut up about this fucking game. Who cares?
It's making me angry.
But anyway, what else? You didn't watch Marvel.
No, I don't watch it.
It was okay. I won't go out of my way to watch it. A lot of people are saying that it's the pilot, so you need to give it a chance. And I say fuck that, because...
Dude, Arrow's pilot was really good.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, people need to understand is that the pilot is what gets you into the show. The pilot is what sells the show. So if the pilot is kind of shitty, like, you can't say, it was just a pilot, just give it a break. Like...
That has to be their good shit.
Yeah, it has to be the good shit. That's almost like saying, it was season 1, like, you need to give it a chance. Like, season 2 would be a lot better. Like, bullshit, okay? Season 1 needs to be all out. Season 1 needs to be like, if they were going to end the show just off season 1, they could. That's how good season 1 needs to be. That's how good the damn pilot needs to be. The pilot needs to be so good that at the end of it, you got to be like, how the hell are they going to continue this for 21 more episodes? And I just thought it was a little janky. There were a lot of callbacks to the Avengers movie. There are some people, I'm not going to mention names, there are some people that say it wasn't heavy with Avengers references, but it really was. Sometimes it was vocally, other times it was sitting in the background looking at a TV screen with the Hulk and Iron Man sitting on there. So, there were a lot of Avengers references. Like, it really does rest on the laurels of that movie and not the TV show. The tones are completely different. Like, the show is a lot more goofier than the Avengers movie was. There's not like that balance between seriousness and action and having fun and stuff. So it's all right, man. I mean,
how big of a part was Coulson in it?
Coulson is pretty much Nick Fury of the show. So as much as they show,
really, did they just do that? They just like they made him do pretty much the same shit you'd expect Nick Fury to do. Just as him. That's stupid.
Like, he's the head guy. He's the guy that everybody answers to. It's mainly about the agents. The one good thing I liked about the show was they showed Kobe Smulders.
Do they at least have like any sort of like supernatural superhero shit going on?
Yeah. Yeah. The premise.
Because if it's just a bunch of agent fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. people running around doing cop shit, I don't want to watch that.
It's them doing cop shit, but with superheroes.
I'm kind of
so like the premise of the premise of this show. The first episode, there was this guy. He had superpowers. He had like super strength. He was invulnerable, and he would like randomly save people who were in trouble. And you know, he was unemployed. He didn't have a job. He had a kid that he had to take care of. And he was like randomly saving people when he could. And this one chick who ran like an underground blog was trying to like help him get famous and shit. And she also like is a conspiracy theorist where like she kind of follows S.H.I.E.L.D. Like she follows all their antics and what they do. So like she knows, like she was like, hey man, you know, if you got superpowers and you're doing all this shit off the grid, you're gonna attract their attention. They're gonna come after you eventually. And so like S.H.I.E.L.D. like gets a hold of them. They like figure out like oh, like here's these dents in the street, and you know, like clearly this was a superpower guy. And it turns out that he didn't really have superpowers. He had like some kind of device on his arm that infused him with superpowers.
It sounds like, really fucking gay.
It was on the they tied it in with the extremists. They were like it was a broke down batch of extremists that he was using. And it's like this whole big conspiracy of this company that's producing it. So they're kind of like hinting towards that in the season. So it's them investigating that slowly, you know. But like the guy with the superpowers was the guy that they were kind of chasing after. Just check it out and tell me what you think. I think it's fine that they're doing that. It's no different from like CSI Miami. It's like that, but they're just dealing with like supernatural shit. So think like X-Files, but instead of aliens, it's like superheroes. It's like that. So I mean, if you like those formulaic like cop shows, that's pretty much what it is. And I'm fine with that. It's just that the tone of it is kind of meh. Because it's like, it's, you know, since it's the guy that made Buffy, it's on the same kind of tone length as that. And the only reason why I have a problem with it is because the main draw to this show is that this show interacts with the Avengers like movies or the Marvel movies in general. It interacts with those. And it doesn't have the same tone as the movies have. And that was my only problem. I'll check it out. I'll watch the first season. Like, if I can get through the whole first season, I'll watch it. But I don't have really high hopes for it right now, just based off of the platform.
Yeah, it doesn't interest me at least. It never did from the start when I even heard what they were doing.
Yeah. And we said this before, dude. I just think Marvel's doing way too much now. I mean, I think they need to stick with the movies, like what they're doing, and DC needs to stick with the shows and stay away from the movies unless they're doing just like solo.
Give me a fucking head. Sorry, dude. I hate that guy. I cut his goddamn head off.
Anyway, what else do you want to talk about? I'm tired of you interrupting me.
I'm sorry, because you know what?
This is why I say we need to play shit like fucking Grand Theft Auto or Tomb Raider.
I would get excited.
You don't fucking get all up into this shit and cutting me off and all this other
I'd get excited about that. You cut me off all last week anyways.
I don't cut you off.
You cut me off all the time.
No, I don't. I'm sorry if I do.
You do.
Whatever. Fuck you. At least I cut you off with discussions, okay? You're cutting me off with fucking video games.
It was a victory. People are watching. People are watching me get my ass beat.
The people are not watching because they don't want to see the shitty game. You're scaring them away.
It's almost over.
Anyway, what else? I think I'm done with TV shit. Where are my show notes? I think I'm drunk.
That's good.
I'm not drunk. I'm just a little buzzed. I might be done unless you want to talk about rap music. I can't really talk about rap music right now.
Did you hear the new Fifth song? Yeah, you heard it because I heard it with you.
What's it called?
I'm Warning You or The Warning or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Got Skylar Grey in it.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah. I'm trying to get back into rap.
That's good.
A little bit.
Because I'm that same nigga.
Not because of...
Oh!
Is that you?
That was me.
Conclusion.
Not because of Fifth. I already like Fifth. But like, all these new cats that are coming out.
Like who? Like Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar is good.
I don't like the guy that much.
I like Kendrick.
You need a song with video.
I'm just really getting tired of these rappers making me feel like shit when they're just like, oh man, like,
What about all the money I got?
I make what you make in a year in a couple days, you know, all this bullshit all over and over again. I'm like, you know what, dude, like, I'm sorry that I didn't have the same experiences as you did or the same luck as you did. Because if you really read into the backstories of these people, they'll be like, oh yeah, their dad was the fucking engineer for this rapper, or
Yeah,
their mom was a fucking backup dancer for this artist back in the 70s and shit. So like, they kind of had access to certain things. I'm sorry that I didn't have those same experiences or those same opportunities as you had, okay? Stop giving me shit for it, okay? And let's not forget, the only reason that you are where you are right now is because people like me actually get up off their asses and go into the store and buy your fucking CD, you know? Or people like you actually go into their actually go into the fucking app and buy their CD digitally.
Yeah.
Okay? And listen to your shit and tell people, hey, did you hear this new song by so-and-so, so-and-so? You know, you should check it out. So, let's not forget that, okay? So I'm really getting tired of this whole, like, you shooting me down, talking about I'm a lazy piece of shit, and I don't do anything, and I can't amount to nothing, and I need to get off my ass and do shit. I get off my ass and I do shit all the time, okay? I just haven't reached the right people yet to get to where I need to get. So, you need to lay off a little bit with those fucking lyrics, okay? It needs to get back to this rap where you talk about your hard times. And I know you got like fucking millions of dollars and you really don't, but
That's why I like the game, because he still talks about the book.
yeah, you need to talk about the hard times. I mean, even if you gotta reach back and tell some old ass stories of your upbringing, do some shit like that. Make it a catchy song and call it a day. Let's stop talking about how many fucking cars you got in the garage.
Hate it or love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to get back to that. Okay? Let's stop making people feel like shit. And, you know, I've been listening to some people on Pandora, like, let me see, I heard Mac Miller.
I don't know what it is.
Mac Miller is this rapper. He's been out for a while, but he's really good. I saw him a while now too, and I like his style. He kind of reminds me of Lil White. You remember Lil White? No. Lil White's this other rapper. He might still be with 3 6 Mafia, but he was under like their label. And that's what Mac Miller kind of reminds me of. He's just a little bit more lyrical. And he kind of gets a little happy rap, you know? He still does the kind of like whole like rich thing, I'm rich this, I'm rich that, but he mixes it in with a little bit of like old school hip hop kind of style, so I like that guy. And I've slowly been kind of getting back into the rap music, so.
That's good. I haven't been, getting more back into the old school rap.
Yeah, I've been too. Like that's what I've been listening to a lot. Is like I've been
Ice
listening
Cube,
to that.
West Side Connection.
Yeah,
I'm from Cali.
I've been listening to that guy. I've been listening to like some pop music and shit, cause you know pop music really been taking off.
Yeah,
last
pop
couple
music's
years.
real good.
Yeah.
You got my girl Brittany about the new song. Work bitch.
Did
Work,
Gaga come out with her
bitch.
CD yet?
No, not yet.
Round
I'm
one,
not even
fight.
playing this shit, right?
I'm waiting on that.
Yeah, the new Gaga's gonna be good. I'll tell you who I don't really like, but I respect her because she said some shit, was Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I love Miley Cyrus.
I don't like her. She's stupid.
Why?
Because she's trying too hard.
She has to.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
Now, like, she's like, everybody expects me to twerk now. And you're like, well, okay, so you kind of built your career out of it.
Okay, but here's no. Miley Cyrus built her career on Hannah Montana.
No, because nobody remembers her for that anymore now. Everybody remembers her for twerking.
Everybody remembers her. Everybody's making a big deal about the whole twerk thing because she was Hannah Montana. She was like this little...
Dude, I have not heard one thing about her being Hannah Montana since she's done this shit at all.
When she was Hannah Montana, all everybody talked about was how successful she was, how much money she would have when she reached this age if she kept on doing what she was doing. Okay? She was America's sweetheart, pretty much, because of Hannah Montana.
Nobody
So
cares
everybody
about Hannah
has-
Montana anymore. She's old. They don't talk about
They
it.
don't care anymore because she fucking twerked all the time.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
She has to do that to get people off of.
The
just
only
like,
cool
just like
thing-
the dude who played Harry Potter. Like right when he finished Harry Potter, he went and did some movie where he was like fucking buck ass naked. But you gotta do shit like that to show people like, hey, I know I'm Harry Potter, but I'm done with that shit. I'm moving on with here. You need to realize that I'm still an actor at the end of the day, and I'm not just Harry Potter. So here's my dick. Okay, give me some fucking movie scripts.
That's a little...
You know, and Miley Cyrus is doing the same thing where she's like, hey guys, I know you mainly know me from being Hannah Montana, like this blonde-haired chick, but at the end of the day, I'm still a music artist, I'm still an entertainer. Here's my ass, watch me twerk. Like, who wants to fucking make some music now, okay? You gotta do that shit. You gotta do something extreme to get people off of that. It's like with Batman. It's like, hey guys, I know you first knew me as Michael Keaton, and then you saw me as fucking Val Kilmer and George Clooney, and now you mainly know me as Christian Bale, you know, and rolling around with Christopher Nolan. But you guys still realize that I'm a superhero, and I dress up like a bat, and I ride around at night fighting crime. Here I am, Ben Affleck. Leave me the fuck alone and give me a fucking movie script.
Dude, this game is so fucking terrible.
Oh my god, I'm done. Turn this shit off. Turn it off.
No, I gotta beat him.
Turn it off! The show's over. You can reach me at TheChules on Twitter, and at TrueVision on Instagram. You can reach him on Twitter at Boss Phoenix.
No, I don't go on Twitter. Don't go to me on Twitter. It's on there, but don't do it.
You can reach him on Vine
at
at Steven Simon. Make sure you put the space in between. It's not
Right now, you can lease a Civic LX for just $159 a month.
He doesn't want to use his little boss name anymore.
I don't want to do that.
You also see him on Instagram. He's Superior 67.
Yeah, whatever it says.
I think it's.
Oh,
there it is right there.
I don't go on there anymore though that much.
God damn it, where are you?
I just don't. I'm on
You
YouTube.
see him on Twitch.
Yeah, you can see me on Twitch. Check me out on Twitch.
Your Twitch thing is on there. Where the fuck is it?
Look
for Boss G7V
on Twitch.
I'm pretty sure that's still the same.
Yeah.
Look for him on there.
We do this every
He streams stupid games like Tekken and
we do this show every Saturday.
almost every Saturday. Sometimes
Oh,
you gotta
win.
like sometimes you gotta
Win.
switch it around. That's good because of that. I'm doing a shameless plug for the rest of this thing.
That's good. Keep tripping him.
Let me see. We try and do it every Saturday.
Unless I'm going on vacation.
Here's the thing, man. We need some feedback. This fucker likes to play fighting games. It's really pissing me off. It's making me bored. And I know it's making you bored too. And it's probably why we don't have that many views on shows. We need to like recommend some games for us to play. We'll rent them or we'll buy them if they're a decent price. You know, we're not rich. We're fucking poor, dude. Like we're sitting in this fucking room right now recording this shit. That's how poor we are.
Where should we be sitting?
We should be sitting like
a mansion?
No, like in some chairs where my back is getting all tired and like sitting on the phone and shit. But like Yeah, dude, like, recommend some games for us to play, and we'll play it. Preferably on Xbox, because he doesn't know how to work his stream thing that great, so we can't, like, stream PlayStation 3.
I know how to work it. It doesn't work on PlayStation.
It doesn't work on PlayStation 3, so refer something on Xbox, okay? If somebody knows how to stream shit on PlayStation 3...
You can tell us.
Tell us, and we'll do that. He has an Elgato. Is that what it's called? Elgato. He has an Elgato. So, give us some pointers. Tell him what you did to make him stream, and he wouldn't do it. What'd you do?
Well, the PlayStation, you have to plug in the audio-video plugs. It doesn't work off of HDMI, and it wasn't working. And you have to do some shit to the resolution on it, and it didn't like it, and it was really gay, and lots of problems. It just wasn't working.
Yeah. So, if you have a solution, you tell us. What's your email?
Superior67 at email.
Superior 67 or is it 067?
It's just 67. I'll email myself.
Superior67 at Gmail. If that doesn't work, use 067. So send it to both of those. And help us out.
Why don't you give me your email address?
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Nah, I know what it is. I just have one of them. Do Chules85. CHEWELS. Number 8, number 5 at Gmail. Send us some shit. Tell us what you want us to do, and we'll try and do it. Because we're not fucking BioWare, and we're gonna like just do whatever the hell you tell us to do. We're not gonna jump off a bridge if you tell us to jump off of a bridge. So, like, tell us what we can do to do this shit better, and we'll do our best to do it.
We also will take questions and answers too.
We'll take questions and answers, because I know you guys live for the whole like, I want to hear my question read.
Yeah.
Record.
Interact with us.
And I really got some questions that I need answering to, like, how do I get this girl to like me even though I like video games and stuff like that? Because I can answer that shit.
Yeah, we can definitely answer that.
Definitely answer that shit. I can answer all type of other shit for you too.
Anything you guys need.
It may make you seem like an asshole in life, but it's still being answered.
Nah.
And when you think about it, it makes sense.
Anything you guys need, we're here for you guys.
Here for you.
I mean, there's no question that's stupid. If you want to troll us, troll us. Tell us how bad we suck.
I dare you to troll us. I dare you. Because this is the king of trolls right here, and he'll fucking respond. I won't respond, because I don't give a shit. You troll me. I'll troll myself. I'll be like Eminem on 8 Mile. And everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up. Look.
I'm really glad that I was able to beat that guy.
Notice that his hands notice that this man did not have his hands up.
Shut the fuck up.
This free world got you.
Shut up.
Shut up. Now who's afraid of the big bad wolf? 1, 2, 3 to the
I'm cutting your mic.
2 pop, 3 pop.
Shut up.
4,
I'm cutting your mic.
4 pop, 3 pop.
You can't rap over Samurai Showdown music.
Pop. None. This guy ain't no motherfucking MC. I know everything he's about to say against me. I am white. I am a fucking bum. I do live in the trailer with my mom. My boy Future isn't up to Tom. I do got a dumb friend named Cheddar Bob who shoots himself in his legs with his own gun. I did get jumped. Well, all 6 of you chumps. We did fuck my girl. I'm still standing here screaming fuck the free world. If you ever try to judge me, dude, you don't know what the fuck I've been through. But I know something about you. You at the Cranbrook, that's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's gangster. His real name's Clarence. And Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. This guy don't want to battle. He's shook. This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. He's scared to death. He's scared to look in his fucking yearbook. Fuck Cranbrook. Fuck a beat. I go out to hell. Fuck a Papa Doc. Fuck a clock. Fuck a trailer. Fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a piece of fucking white trash and say it proudly. Fuck the battle. I don't want to when I'm out. Here, tell these people something they don't know about me. 313, 431, 313, 431, 313, 431, 313. They play Mob Deep in the background.
I don't like anything you just did right now.
Shook ones.
Everything you just did right now is illegal.
I like 8 Mile, okay?
Never be able to do it again.
I like 8 Mile.
Don't ever do that again.
Best outro song ever, okay? From the best rapper ever. You can't cut me off.